Alright guys, I got a tire here that, every couple of months I have to put a little air in it. It's not real low, but just a little. We'll put about 10 pounds or 15 in it. We'll see what it does. That's 65, that's enough. The air compressor is recovering where I put the air in the tire. It hadn't built back up yet. It's not as loud as my electric one, the Campbell House, however you say that word. Not as loud as that. For what I'm wanting it for, it's going to be perfect. For airing up tires quickly, running a nail gun, blowing off stuff, blowing off my 20 volt and my 60 volt weed eater, keeping them blowed off. I want to take it to the lake when we blow up our floats and our rafts. It'll be handy for that. We're taking this siding off on the side. This is where we poured the footer, set this down on that footer. You can see this side over here where you may remember it from the video a few of them past, where we put the what's that board called we put on? OSB board. And so we're taking this siding off here and putting OSB. When we get this done, then we're going to tear off this room right here and rebuild that room, because the floor is same thing, all rotted out, and pour concrete footer and all that. When I get this done, then the Amish are coming to put a new roof on and vinyl siding on this house. So we're in the process of this. I've already got my 2 new windows are in that are going in this house, so we've got those in.
All right, window held in with blind.
The only thing that was holding that window in is the blind. If we ever get this back together, it'll be a miracle. They say miracles happen every day.
Good window sill, huh?
Yeah, rotted. We're gonna leave this wood on here and just put our OSB over this. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Since I've got this hernia problem and I can't lift much, I've become producer. I'm the camera operator, the producer.
I gotta go up under that.
Now, as I have said before in other videos, Mark and I should give you great confidence, because we have never done this before. And it's just trial and error, but it'll work out. Now, if we were flipping this house or selling it, it'd be a different story. I'd have to get some people in here that know what they're doing, because you'd have to do it right and by code and all that. But it's going to be right. It'll be good, because we're going to, it'll be enclosed in, and it's going to have vinyl siding over it. And it'll be right, insulated, whole deal. We'll get it somehow, some way. I just wanted to do it myself and say that I did it. Now it does seem like that compressor kicks on a lot. Of course, it's just 2.5 gallons. It's a whole lot easier than dragging a cord out here. And that, I believe it's not as loud as that Campbell House compressor. Now guys, don't hate on me because I have offered. I've told him I can get the end of this.
No.
And he will not go for it at all. I think him and my wife have a conspiracy against me or something.
I'm trying to get you better. I'm not trying to get you worse hurt.
All right, guys, we got that project done. One of the things Mark and I want to share with you right here is, now you saw us running this big framing nailer. Now it's not really designed to run, I don't think it's really designed to run that big of a nail gun, but it did it. But I aired up the tire on my truck. I put 15 pounds of air in it. I blew off a couple of tools, a saw, and then we ran those nails.
48.
48 nails? Okay, we ran 48 nails. And this is the 60 volt 9 amp hour. 9 amp hour on 20 volt, and I think it's like 3 or 4 on 60 volt. But anyway, it ran it completely down. The compressor quit. We had to switch to another 60 volt battery to put the staples in. It's really designed to run like the staple gun, the finish nailer, and things like that. So if you're a big contractor, you know, it's not going to do the framing stuff. It'll do the finishing nailer and the staple gun, stuff like that. But it's good for us.
Yes, sir.
We're good. When you go to blow off a tool with it, now it drains the tank pretty quick because it's just 2.5 gallons. And I was blowing off my circular saw before I put it up, and it drained the tank pretty good, you know, and it come on and ran continuously. But running the staple gun, it did perfect. We actually had to turn it down from 90.
About 60.
We had to turn it down from 90 psi to 60 psi because it was shooting the staples too deep, and I had the staple gun turned all the way down. So we like it. It's good. There it is. And Mark and I will see you one day next week. This is Friday. Friday about 4 o'clock. We're going to call it quits, and we'll start back in next week. And so he and I will say hello to you next week, and we say enjoy your weekend. Peace, love, harmony.
That's right. And give us that thumbs up.
Yeah, give us a like, guys. We'll see you later.